Thank you, everyone. I've got 5 minutes, but I wonder if we can use 15 seconds of it for you to stand up and have a stretch if you need to. Yep. We can do some interpretive dance for this. No. Okay, there goes 1 minute. Okay. So I have the very great privilege of leading Program 1 over the last 8 years. Fantastic bunch of people involved in that program. I'd like to give you a very quick overview and show you where our selected presenters fit into that overview. So we've seen lots of these. This is from our Tasmanian conference. Little bit different from here. You can see soil, you can see plants, you can see tractors, you can see all sorts of good stuff. But there is something in this picture which is a person, people. Program 1 of the Soil CRC is really focused on people, on how they think, how they make decisions, how they invest their money, how they invest their time. I really want to stress that Program 1 is a research program, just like the other programs are. We're researching the human aspects of managing soil. The Soil CRC has a fantastic communications wing with Olivia. That's not what Program 1's doing. Program 1 is researching, and I'd like to tell you a bit about that. Way back at the start, when we were scoping out what the programs would do, we saw 2 areas around soil stewardship, around the people who are stewarding their soils. They're around markets and policy research and on-farm economic aspects. Where we're heading to with these is 3 distinct areas. Using markets as a way of supporting soil stewardship, assessing tools, clever new ways of assessing how we're doing with approaching our soils methods, and all of it adding to models for collaborating for improving our ways of looking at soil. Within that, within the markets and policy, we have a number of projects working on consumer market, activating consumer markets, activating financial markets. Nick, are you Nick Pawsey? Nick Pawsey, if you want to talk about financial markets, is over there. Property markets. All of this leading to an understanding of that, how we use money to help us with soil stewardship. We have another area of research around on-farm economics, on-farm adoptability. Work from, I know, Vaughan, if you wave your hand, has been doing a lot of work around adoption. We'll be hearing from Christine and Carl in this session. In this area, we've got people working on the economics of co-benefits in this area. Another really important part of our program is the social benchmarking surveys. These have provided data, Hannah Beth tells me at least 6 of the presentations today have used data from the social benchmarking surveys. Now she's pulling back on that. Hannah Beth, stand up, is the leader of this. Excitingly for Western Australia, your survey, your second survey, is out right now, landing in letterboxes near you. If anyone in here can promote this to people who see it and say, is it worth filling in? Yes, it is really worth filling in. It's okay. So, I know, 1 minute. We also have an area around innovation and acceleration. Again, we're going to be hearing after afternoon tea a panel working on this. So the four people that we'll be hearing from in the next session will be Christine and Carl in the green dot area. We'll have one presentation from PhD student Christopher Wilmot in the financial markets policy area. And we'll hear from Simon Kruger, again in the sort of green area, and then right over in that very last part, the acceleration area. And all of that is actually helping us develop understandings of how we can collaborate to improve soil stewardship. Thank you.